Good afternoon, folks, and welcome to Executive Insights. I'm Ollie Chandock, president and publisher at the Dallas Business Journal. Today, we're going to meet Ryan Stoll. Ryan is one of our 2026 40 Under 40 award winners. Ryan is also the partner and president at MYCON General Contractors. Ryan, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me, Ollie.
Hey, Ryan, first off, congratulations on being named to DBJ's 40 Under 40 list this year. Share a little bit about what this recognition means to you, both personally and professionally.
Personally, I'd probably have to say, it has a deeper level of affirmation for me to be recognized this early on in my career. You get into these grinding out modes and work modes all the time, and to be able to just to stop and receive and get the recognition for an award like this has a level of affirmation, for me that's pretty fulfilling and meaningful. On the professional side of things, credibility lowers friction, if you will. In business, in a sense, it's kind of like a warm introduction. It opens up doors before you walk into a room, and to be amongst peers of this group and this award recognition, I think just carries a good weight in the business world, and able to project and use that professionally in a business sense.
Yeah, Ryan, that's very well said. Now, you started at MYCON. Let's talk about the path. You started at MYCON as an intern and now serve as partner and president. Looking back on the journey, share some of the experiences or lessons that helped shape you most as a leader.
Yeah, I'd probably have to say exposure at MYCON specifically. I came onto the company as one of our first interns when we were very, very small, and the ability to get exposed to every and all of the facets of the business. I mean, I felt like I used to be our IT person, to operational people, to wear all these different hats in the business early. Definitely attributed those experiences and growing up with the size of the company that we are now. Learning failure that early in the business is less impactful when you're smaller to the size that we are now. And we've always just been very entrepreneurially spirited, to being smaller and nimble along the way to even starting other businesses outside of MYCON without affecting our business at MYCON, to bring those back in the company that we are, entrepreneurially speaking. So yeah, it's shaped me in a lot of ways, and just most because I was able to grow up with a company from the size we were then to now.
Yeah. And so we were talking offline, and MYCON has experienced tremendous growth over the last few years. Share what might be the biggest driver of that success over the last few years.
Man, first and foremost, I probably have to say our long-term relationship approach to how we do business and those clients. We never thought we'd be a national general contractor until we were, and that was because of those relationships. Our ability to focus on that client alignment and not being short-term, transactionally, win-based in how we approach our business. But also our people. We're a paper GC. We don't self-perform any work at all. And we're only as good as our people's ability to manage our shareholders and stakeholders, expectations on our projects. And without them, I mean, they were really the igniters to this. The opportunity came from the clients. Our people, took advantage of that opportunity and that growth.
Now, clearly, culture is very important at MYCON. You guys have been recognized as the best places to work multiple years. How do you maintain that people-first culture, that entrepreneurial spirit, considering all the rapid growth you guys have had?
Sure. No, it's a constant, everyday battle for sure. We used to think we wanted to operate in this hub and spoke model, that everything came out of Dallas, where we had our initial success, and where our headquarters is at. And then we really realized that's not successful. We really want our other offices to represent the people of that market, have their own identity, and have just enough similarities, that tied back to us culturally, that's made us successful for the last 39 years. So it's really operating more in that federated model with centralized governance, but decentralized execution, and really just empower those people, have their own identity.
And operational excellence, continuous improvement, major parts of your major focuses for MYCON. Share a little bit about what excites you the most about the future of innovation, technology, and process improvement in the entire industry.
Sure. Construction business has just historically been a very antiquated business, probably last to tech in a number of categories. And where we're at with AI and process automation, data analytics. It's a very exciting time for our business right now, and frankly, we're all in.
Yeah.
The first thing employees think is, oh, job replacement, and that's yes, it's the biggest fear, but we're more looking at it about, getting our folks working on and doing what they do best. What's the most gratifying thing about their job, or and getting away from the mundane administrative sort of tasks. Because again, back to just being a paper GC and our value being in our people, it's how can we make our people's lives easier? Mm-hmm. And where technology is that today, I mean, it's allowing us to do that. So it's a very exciting time, but man, it seems like a week goes by and I'm behind if you're not keeping up with it.
So clearly this is something that's known, but MYCON relationships come first. You personally, how do you approach building trust with your clients, your partners, and even the staff?
Man, operating with transparency, honesty, responsiveness, communication, I mean, humility even for that matter. Problems exist in business. It's inevitable no matter what industry you're in, but I think if you can operate with that level of just transparency and communication with your clients, I mean, again, it's about being long-term mm-hmm. approached. There's this quote, I'm probably going to butcher it a little bit, but if you want to be successful in this business, it's about attacking problems because they exist. That's where you have the opportunity to shine. You can't act like they don't exist or they're not going to be there. So it's the ability to jump on those problems, act quickly, and solve them for your clients that I think gives you the most success.
Now, Ryan, I want to shift gears a little bit, but both you and Charlie have recently introduced core values, mm-hmm. and I'm going to get this right. Build it like you own it, crafted without compromise, and collaboration is our culture. Which of those core values resonates with you the most and why?
Yeah, I would probably say build it like you own it. It's probably my favorite. It's just so self-explanatory. It has that ownership mentality, that accountability, just and as it's described. You can just very simply ask yourself, would I accept this if this were my house?
Right.
Would I accept that if that was work on my mom's car? And without having any sort of sophisticated process, procedure, manual, you know what the right thing is to do. So just build it like you own it. It's so simple.
Love that. Build it like you own it. All right, so let's do a little forward looking. What excites you most about the future of MYCON and the impact your company can have on the entire industry?
Man, there's a lot. We're currently going through a succession with Charlie. He's on his way out, as planned, and we're in exciting times of creating what we've kind of coined this MYCON 2.0. Before, like I mentioned, us just historically operating in Dallas and Texas and now operating as a national general contractor, the focus has been more for us in creating these opportunities for our employees, continuing to grow the company. For me, it's also about just the next generation of folks and empowering those. I mean, another big picture is we've been in business for 39 years. We're looking at really long-term focus for business sustainability is like, what does the next 39 years look like? What does our legacy look like when we leave, MYCON 3.0? And so really with the other markets and opportunities in our growth, it just feels like we're starting new again. It's really, really greenfield, and for us, so yeah, I mean, a lot of exciting times for opportunity in our people, and we're molding it right now, if you will.
Awesome, Ryan. Well, really appreciate you spending time with me today, and congratulations once again on the 40 under 40.
Awesome, thank you.
Yeah.